play some Mutt. Welcome everybody to the stream. YouTube as well as TikTok. YouTube is Trevor Ramsey. TikTok is at PhillyDo, PhillYdo. We're gonna play some Mutt today. I haven't played Mutt probably since like Madden when they introduced it, like 15? Excuse me. Let's do some of this. So we gotta go through all the Mutt tutorials. We're gonna send this bitch out to Twitter. We're gonna go off of Wi-Fi for a second. So unstable for a little bit. Boom. There we go. "60 yards with the flick of the wrist." Sponge Bob. I might play some yard tonight too. Depends on how late we want to stay up. What's up, Lord? How you doing, my man? How's everything look on your side?
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. It's a tie score, 6 points apiece. You've got possession at midfield, and it's 1st and 10. And here are the Lions now as they get set on 1st and 10. And he's got some space here.
Boom, got the 5 yards.
Inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
I might just switch to the yard after this. Get that over with.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next,
this game's
another
weirdly
Ultimate
quiet
Challenge
without some music.
on EA Sports.
Looking to do, am I right?
Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Coach, thank you. We pick up this challenge in the third quarter with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. We're all even
Boom.
at 6. You've got the ball on your opponent's 2-yard line. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Get a player, 62 plus overall hot dog. Cody Core. Sure, we'll do that. Oh, another one of these? Josiah Scott. Okay. Got some coins, I guess. Oh, excuse me, man. I don't know what the hell's going on. Jesus. I don't know what that womb is. Earn your token. I can get one of these. I got 8 unopened packs. Let's do some of those. Each round you'll get to choose one or more items as your reward. Okay. Paxton Lynch is still in the game. What is it? Oh! Why wouldn't I take... Oh, I get to pick all of them. Okay, then why are you giving me picks? Is this normal? Real life right now? Is this real life right now, dude? I get to pick 2 of these guys. We're definitely taking Vic. We're taking McCaffrey, dude. Hey man, don't you play for the Giants or something? Well, we're gonna just... Damn, dude. That's a good lineup. Like, I don't know how good any of these packs are. Like, I don't know if this is normal right now. Dude. So I get to pick 3 of these? You always want a good tackle. We're going with Darius Leonard. One of the best linebackers in the game for sure. Why do I want to cancel religion? Ultimately, I just think it's a huge negative on society, and I think it hurts us as a whole. I think the moral teachings that it teaches, like if you actually read like the Bible, for example, and even the Quran, it can actually be very hurtful and immoral for sure. We're gonna go Lions. That's my team. Yes. Why are you okay with religion? That's what I would ask. What is that? Did that just fucking happen? Did I just get Barry Sanders in this poem? How is reading the Bible hurtful? Have you read it? Because of things like the slavery and how to treat your slaves, treating women women are less than men. All of those things. Those are just off the top of my head. And I don't understand the defenses behind it. I think people that defend the Bible to the extent that it does, or that they do about slavery is ridiculous. Our team's gonna be stacked after this. I think I just got into Ultimate Team right now. Like the ideas of the religion is hurtful. I don't think Christians are in general are hurtful until they start really until they really look at it at a deep level. Like as soon as you start using your critical thinking skills, it's like it's mostly just the immoral things within the Bible that get to me. We can talk about that all day. We'll do this one. What is this? What the fuck? Lamar Jackson? Why do I want to cancel religion? I just answered that question. Mostly because of the immoral teachings of it. I just did. Do you think when you die, you just die and nothing happens? I don't know, but everything that seems... when we die, all of our consciousness is gone. And there's no reason to think that there's another plane that our existence exists on, or our existence happens on. These are some damn good packs right now. I'll do the Lions again. Can you explain the creation of a world without a creator? Not necessarily. I mean, everything has seemed to have everything seems to be natural without any type of supernatural cause to it. I can't explain how the creation of the world happened. And just because you have an explanation for how the world was created doesn't mean that your interpretation is correct. Kenny Galladay, what? Like, I could come up with a complete made-up story that, I mean, I'm not agnostic, or I am agnostic toward the idea of a God in general, but I definitely think that the Christian God is just not it. We're getting a lot of players that, like, I just don't need. Because I do think that everything has a cause and, like, effect, and everything like that happens. It's just what makes you think a God created it? Why do I say what? That there's no supernatural cause to anything? Because there doesn't seem to be any. Like an outside presence creating everything, it doesn't seem like, oh fuck Odell. It doesn't seem like anything like that is happening. Everything that we've ever experienced in our world seems to have a regular cause that we can explain through science and teaching. Like, we used to think that that Zeus was getting pissed off at us whenever a thunderstorm happened. Fuck it, we'll do the Jets. It's not bad. We're getting some good-ass players in these packs. I don't know if this is normal or not. My offense is going to be stacked, but my defense, I don't know. You believe in God? I don't. I'm not convinced of God. More so. Oh, let's go! That's my second Steve Smith, dude. Can you explain why you believe in God? I'm an atheist Marxist with a dad who's an executive at a bank. Well, I'm happy for you. Dude, we're getting just all of these team packs right now, dude. We'll do the Chiefs. I don't know why I haven't been doing the Chiefs the whole time. Their team is stacked, dude. So who do you believe created the world? I don't know. As an atheist, that's the hardest question that you, like, answer that you have to give, because you really, nobody knows. I respect your opinion, I don't judge. I appreciate that. Oh, we just got Patrick Mahomes, let's go. I think the most honest answer that you can give is I don't know, and just saying that you have a God that can do everything by definition doesn't mean that that God is real. I'm doing the Chiefs again. If I just got Patrick Mahomes, I want that Tyreek Hill, bro. I want Tyreek Hill. I'm open to any idea. As soon as you have a theory that can explain it and show it, then I'm totally up to listen to it. Another Patrick Mahomes. Is that the same card? That is. Dude, my team's gonna be ballin'. My personal study, Jesus loves me. I mean, if you can prove Jesus even existed. My personal study sense has led me to know how the world works, but not how it was created. I mean, yeah, you could say that. I'm not fully convinced Jesus even existed, so to say Jesus loves me, it means nothing to me. Let's try and get Julio. Like, I'm happy that people have found something that they think is true, but it doesn't mean that it is true. Roddy White. What the fuck? I think that a belief in God could... to me, it just seems irrational. To answer all of your questions with, like, God, it doesn't work for me. Can I, like, auto do this? Do I have to fucking... We're gonna do that. Is there a way I can just generate best lineup? Best team overall, there we go. I'm totally okay with saying that he existed. It's just the reason that I say that is ultimately because it's actually incredibly hard, because a lot of the historians that talk about Jesus were alive afterwards and just talk about what current Christians believed at the time. Pretty easy to spot the unreasonableness of religion and God claims. Exactly. And that's my whole point of that. You can hang out here if you want. Okay. We're gonna need to get some guards, but excuse me. But yeah, it's pretty easy to spot the unreasonable claims of certain religions, for sure, every time. How's everybody doing tonight? If you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. I am an open book. I will answer them to the best of my ability. Check out my defense. What do we need? So we need Brandon Graham playing outside linebacker is kind of interesting to me. There's no wavering between gospel teachings, just the teachers. I mean, I guess the things that's most annoying is when they say prove God isn't real. Exactly. Like, how am I? You can't display the fact. Like, if I don't think he's real, I can't give you evidence. And since you can't prove God is real, nor is he fake, why do you believe it? Why do you have a rational reason to believe that it's true? The fact that you respect people's views and opinions. I do, man. No, I'm totally up for conversation. And some of my views are a little more, or not my views, my videos are sometimes a little bit more extreme, just to kind of like get views and get reactions for sure. But I'm always up to hear people's opinions and talk about them. If all teachers teach different things, I would say it's the teaching. Yeah, I guess so. But when you can interpret the Bible in so many different ways to be able to be taught in different ways, then yeah. Okay. Yeah, if you want to go comment that I actually respect other people's views, then that's fine. But yeah, no, some of my videos that I do is just kind of like, okay, like, I try to open up a dialogue. Sometimes it's, I don't know. I do gotta ask what's up with my profile picture. Real quick, what are we doing? I'm playing Madden right now. I'm streaming Madden gameplay to my YouTube channel. Watch Sean Carroll debate William Lane Craig. I actually do it usually weekly, where I break down debates. What's up with my profile picture? I've kind of explained this already earlier. I do think that religion does have negative effects on our total society, like the immoral teachings of the Bible. Sean Carroll destroyed him. I know who William Lane Craig is, and I haven't watched a lot of Sean Carroll stuff, but I'll need to watch that for sure. But yeah, usually throughout the week, what I do on my lives is, right now I'm streaming my YouTube. So I usually have my iPad right here, having the debate be played, and I break down the debate. So if that's something that you're interested, please feel free to follow. And if that's something you want to see on my YouTube page, I'll do that as well. I just think it's easier to do in this type of setting. I appreciate that, man. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? Can you do... Who's my quarterback real quick? Because I think it's set... Well, I want Patrick Mahomes. He's the best quarterback I have. Sean Carroll's a physicist? Okay. The Bible is not immoral, it's the false teachers. When it straight up says that you can own a slave and beat them and gives you rules on how to beat them, I would say that's pretty immoral. Not even I say that, I guarantee you that's immoral. Slot wide receiver, there we go. We'll do some challenges, so we haven't had any gameplay yet. I see somebody in the chat has a cancel porn profile picture. So if you want to put why you're against porn, we can talk about that. I'd actually love to talk about that. And why you think there's any morals. Ella with a verse for how to beat your slave? Give me a second. I don't know the exact wording off the top of my head. Do you have a preferred Bible version or version of the Bible? Usually it's King James, so I'm going to go with King James first. Is this live, bro? Yeah, it is. Exodus 21. I think it's 21:16. Oh, wait, that's kidnapping. Anyone who strikes a person with a fatal blow is to be put to death. However, it is not done intentionally. But God lets it happen. They are to flee to a place I will designate. But if anyone schemes and kills somebody deliberately, that person is to be taken from my altar and put to death. Where is that verse? Okay. So Exodus 21:20 to 21 says, anyone who beats their male or female slave with a rod must be punished if the slave dies as a direct result. But they are not to be punished if the slave recovers a day or two after, since the slave is their property. I hope you find God. The comfort I found in His Word has helped me through a lot. You thought this was pre-recorded? Nah, dude. We are alive. That's why I stutter a lot. I hope you find God. The comfort I have found in His Word has helped me through a lot. I'm glad that you have that. And this might come off a little harsh, but that does not make it true. I pray God comes into your heart and you accept Him. I was a Christian for 15 until I was about 16 years old. I don't know what any of these mean. We'll do this, I guess. Recruit my team captain. There we go. Oh shit, what did I just do? All I care about is finding as much, the closest to the truth that I can live, and believe in as little true things as possible. Or untrue things as possible, excuse me. God, please help God should join the live. Hey man, if God's real right now, He'll join the live, right? Help this lost child. Hey man, prove to me God's real.
Welcome. It's the coach.
Have him join the live.
For another edition of Madden Ultimate Team.
So first and 10.
I hate this camera angle.
Mahomes now to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
There we go, let's go.
Touchdown, Detroit. Beckham, 30 yards.
You feel that the church has contributed to my anti-Christian beliefs? No, not necessarily. He is here, His presence is everywhere. I don't know, because when I look outside, I just see a tree that I know how it grew. I know how this PlayStation works, relatively. I know how the PlayStation works, I know how this TV works. I know how I was born. There seems to be nothing supernatural about it anywhere. But if you can show me God's real, man, we can talk about it. We can go over it, we can discuss it. Whatever you want, man. It's got a dude. I mean, that's what a lot of Christians think. They use he pronouns. Does it take fail to build in science as the origin of the earth? Not too sure what you mean. Like failure consistently to prove science is correct. I'm not too sure what that means.
Hello everyone, you're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host,
Don't
the
allow 20 plus yards this drive.
And the offense readies for a first down and 10.
You're gonna have to elaborate on that question a little more.
On the ground with Breida. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
That's a real.
God, pull up. We're waiting. Does it take faith to believe in science as the origin of the earth? Does it take faith to believe in science as the origin of the earth? I don't think science originated in anything. I think science can show us how things were created. But science doesn't say that it created Earth.
Run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning into
I think it can give us the best explanation on how certain things work, but it doesn't.
But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first
Science doesn't
down.
claim to know everything. God exists because Jesus. I pray God helps you and see God and you become a Christian again. If you, like I said the past 4 times, if you can show me or give me a compelling argument that God exists, we can discuss it, man. We can talk about it.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. Points Steelers 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs?
God exists because he sent his son to die on the cross for you. Can you even prove Jesus existed? Can you prove that he resurrected?
You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So I don't think God created everything. Can you show that? Can you demonstrate it? Or else there's no reason to actually think that he did.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain.
You can keep saying God exists, but it doesn't mean it's true.
5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel.
That's all.
It's true from the Bible and in the world. To say that the Bible is true because it's the Bible making the claim, that does nothing for me.
This will be taken at the 10.
That's circular reasoning and not okay.
And now running right through it.
And a huge fallacy.
Great
Yes, I can because the Bible says. Yeah, you can't do that. The Bible is the claim that he existed and that he resurrected. Because by that logic, I could say that Harry Potter was real. Because it said so in Harry Potter. Because all of the historians that talked about Jesus in the past, or back then, were written all after Jesus even died. The Bible's God's word. Can you prove that? You can't. You literally can't prove it. And if you keep preaching, I'm probably gonna have to block you. Until you can actually demonstrate what you believe. It's also in the world. Listen, I can accept. God, please help us. Okay. We're blocking him.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit
I'm
back
willing
and
to
relax.
have a
You're
civil
in for a real
conversation
treat
about
with
it,
this
but as
matchup.
soon as you don't, as soon as you start doing this where you just keep saying the same thing over and over again, you're going to get blocked.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
To say maybe makes that offense feel. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Boom, touchdown. It was written by people in the real world back then, exactly. Oh shit, hi Debbie. Scared the fuck out of me.
Okay, so you won't be going undefeated against this challenge, but hey, the good news, losses don't count against you, so give it another shot.
You're the best wife in the whole world, you know that. Thank you. Do you have a bottle opener? Yeah. I don't know where my keys are. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Yeah, right?
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not.
What's my name? My real name is Trevor, but I go by Philly usually. On TikTok at least.
Him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that
I don't know.
But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or
I think
the
they're in the
passing
room,
game.
but I know they're
the
asleep.
matchups they're getting.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is
Let's go, Odell.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
My YouTube name for right now is Trevor Space Ramsey, Ramsey.
44 yards. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next.
Debbie, that's my wife's name. Yeah. She brought me 2 sodas. What the hell's going on here? But yeah, no, like, with that previous guy, like, I'm totally cool with us talking about it, with us having a discussion about it, but Phil, you cool, bro. It's Philly. Thanks, baby. I appreciate you. Yeah. Sure. I'm gonna open a window then, because the PlayStation's already flying like a helicopter. I logged on to Madden Ultimate Team, which is like their card game version of Madden, and I got like so many good players.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because I haven't opened it yet. Can we be friends? Yeah, dude, follow me. I'll follow you back. Yeah.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today.
I had to block somebody.
And this is an ultimate
He's
challenge.
preaching.
Yeah.
Philly like the cheesesteak. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
10, right at the 50-yard line. Now the dual threat man. This is DJ Forrester. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Charles coming on the outside of the field.
You hold him right there.
I'm curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in
Flying like a helicopter,
usually
yes,
between
sir.
run and pass, but in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative.
How Dante
there as
Fowler
well.
Jr.? When did that happen? What the
Running
fuck?
outside, keep the defense off balance.
Oh shit.
Nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 20.
Did you see my comment above?
Right,
What'd you
not
say?
the result that you were hoping for. Don't sweat it, though. You can replay the challenge right now or at any time later on.
Resend the comment, buddy. I didn't see it.
So the Cardinals offense ready to go on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Murray from midfield.
Let's go, Joey Bosa.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I don't know if you're allowed to drink on TikTok Live.
Second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards.
Well, now we're about to find out.
He's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
You just have to color the red and blue, I think, is the only difference of what the logo says.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray escaping the pressure right.
How do you not tackle Kyler Murray? Oh, he fumbled. What?
But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes. So
And it
they
tasted
will
like beer for a
hold on to
second.
the ball.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting
How old
the
am I? I'm
football as
22.
well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up
So
having
yeah,
it
I mean, I
knocked
guess
free,
I don't
but
see why it's a big
fortunately,
problem. I'm verified. My age is
teammate was able
verified
to
on
get it.
TikTok. Does free will exist or is an illusion? I think free will is a bad way to put it because that instantly puts it as
Line of scrimmage, the 30.
I need to explain this. So free will, it means that implies that there's like a supernatural thing giving you that option to have free will. Meanwhile, nothing supernatural seems to exist, right? That's what I've been saying this whole life. I'm free to do this, right? Like I can choose how my fingers fucking move, but I'm kind of like a predeterminist where I think my experiences and my personality were based on what current psychology says. My personality, I don't get to pick my personality. My brain functions do that. The experiences that I've had in my life have led me to speak how I speak. So free will kind of exists, but also doesn't at the same time. I think I'm free to make my own choices, but I think free will is kind of a poor way to put it. Yeah, kind of like a nature versus nurture type thing.
Seven on 1st and 10. Murray again. This is Drake. He's brought down.
My mom seems cool. That's my wife, bro.
At the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Somebody called you my
Not quite
mom.
enough that time. Maybe just
Or do you mean like my mom in the
difficulty
sense
if you can,
of
and
who
select
raised me?
replay challenge and give it another go.
What?
And the offense
My wife
ready
is also
for
an
a
atheist.
first
My mom's
down
not.
and 10.
She's like a spiritual something.
On first down, Drake. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1
You
yard
understand
loss.
that?
That's
Okay,
gonna
cool.
bring up
As long as it
second
makes
and
sense.
11.
I know it's not a very orthodox explanation, but that is kind of my view on it. I need to definitely flesh it out for sure.
On second and 11 now. Murray, he'll buy some time right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Okay, we're allowed 3 yards right now, so let's keep it moving.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And
Yeah.
incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will.
No, straight thought your wife was your mom.
At the 19-yard line. Nicely done. Another one up,
Nah,
another
dude.
one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Oh, she just joined. That's Deb Schmeb right there. What?
About vegans.
I'm sure it'll pop up eventually. What's it say? Because it hasn't popped up yet. Seems like a lot of atheists are becoming vegans, would I ever consider. I actually talked about that with my wife today, about how the problem of like suffering with animals is actually like a big problem. So I thought about it today. I don't know how serious I would ever take it, but I'm not against it. It seems like a possibility in the future. I just like meat too much. I think it tastes too good, excuse me.
We'll go gradually.
Yeah, it'll be a gradual thing. Like I'll probably become like a vegetarian first, if I ever decide to take that step. But I have a pretty weird take on animals and why it's okay to eat them. Dude, mutt takes forever to load. Kendall Benton.
Somebody's gonna pray for your chart.
Hey, prayer doesn't work, dude.
Jesus loves you.
Jesus loves me. Hey, man. Prove Jesus exists, and then we'll talk about it. What do we want? I don't need another running back. Should I go wide receiver or cornerback, Deb?
Wide receiver.
What happened?
Are you?
Am I pro choice? Hell yeah, dude. Are you not? Hey, even the Bible says that life doesn't start until your first breath, so.
Is that what you think?
Is that what I think? No. I think that there's a time limit for it to be, how do I word this? For it to be moral, quote unquote, because I think life, it's really hard to say when life starts. I think late term abortions, like within the last 3 months, are pretty messed up because that's when a baby can survive in the womb. Uh,
Outside the
or survive outside the womb, excuse me. Um, but I think within like the first 4 weeks is totally fine. I'm not super scientifically accurate with those. Like when certain stages of the baby start developing, but
I think it's viable.
what?
I think it's viable outside the womb.
Yeah, I think as soon as it's viable outside the womb, then totally don't do it. Unless the baby is going to be born without, like, an extreme case where it's born without a brain or something. I love you. Okay, what are we gonna do next? I haven't played Mutt in like 5 years, so this is the first time I've done it in a long, long time. Already got some good cards though. We're rocking and rolling. Got my beer cracked. Got my wife. Got one of my dogs. It's a good day. Good night, Deborah. Good night, Deborah. It's a good night, Deborah Smith. Trevor. Pretty lady. Pretty lady. Deb and I are planning on moving in like, what's today? Like 2 weeks. We're gonna be fully moved in like a month. I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, she wants a cat, so she keeps looking at kittens that we just can't quite get yet. Team Captain Ed McCaffrey.
There's so many puppies, Trevor.
Man, oh that's a cute orange kitty. Have to name it Seamus.
Somebody ungrateful.
Two roosters for what?
He's got roosters, but he calls.
You're gonna drop a sick beat for a step?
Huh? That was Pink Panther. So.
Oh.
Am I just old?
Let's go to the auction. Let's take a look for a tight end. I wonder if we got a TJ Hawkinson in there. What kind of dog is that?
It's an Aussie.
Oh, that's cute. What do we want? We want a tight end. Just take a quick stroll, see what we can find. That's my phone battery because it almost died earlier. It's at 44%. That's fine.
For everybody who posts on Craigslist, if you don't have a picture, then it's not worth it.
Debbie dropping beads. Hawk. Did I vote for Biden? Yes. When you burn in a lake of fire, don't say a thing. Can you prove that lake of fire exists? Because if that's how you're gonna determine what you believe in, dude, if you read some other religions, you're fucking screwed, buddy. This is taking forever to load. God damn. I'm pretty sure I won't be able to say anything when I'm burning in a lake of fire because I'll be dead. So.
No, you can't re-die in hell because you're just supposed to suffer eternally forever, and you can feel everything, but it doesn't actually do anything.
Technically, the Bible says torment, so I'm just gonna hate myself for the eternity. There ain't no kittens. Damn, TJ Hawkinson has a 90 overall card. I want it. That's a lot of coins though. Oh, I also got Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes. I'm the MVP? What's up?
Oh, I just got an Office spoiler alert and I want to cry.
In Office? Yeah. Yeah. That moment's super cool, isn't it?
Can we get peacocks?
Can we get it? Fuck no, we're not getting a peacock.
Not a peacock. Isn't that what you said the Office means?
Oh, the TV streaming service.
That's aggressive, sir.
I want a bird.
I don't want a peacock. I can't believe that you thought I meant an actual. No, we can't get a fucking peacock, you crazy bitch. Jesus.
No, I didn't say that.
That was your tone. Your tone said everything. Don't ask me for a lunch. I'm very tired.
Craft a new and custom team each time you play Mutt Draft. Qualify for the league weekend team and up to 25 games there and awesome rewards. You rank the sweet of the reward. Oh. Yeah, I guess we can try this. What's today, Saturday?
Sunday.
Oh, shit.
8/14.
What? It's just her without makeup. Oh. Do. Anybody want a donut?
Just kidding. You live here or something?
If you're in Idaho, let me know and I'll give you a donut.
That's very rich. We're not gonna drive over.
If you're in Meridian, Idaho, God wins. If God's real, he'll join the live right now.
He's with you. He's everywhere. He's in your heart. You just have to accept it. The devil's talking. Don't listen to the devil.
Dude, Madden Ultimate Team takes 6 fucking months to load. Hello, my name is Philly.
I really do the do.
I'm gonna try the yard. I see how fun the yard is. Hat's coming off, boys. I have a line on my forehead? I do. If God is so true and proven, how can we talk about it?
Ooh, that's a prototype. Smooches.
Mwah.
I need to get a bed frame.
Hmm?
I want a headboard.
Okay.
At some point in the near future. The
Okay.
next, like, furniture thing we get, I would like to get a headboard. But we have
Okay.
to get the glass for it and attach this for the headboard to the wall. So that when you pound my brains out, it doesn't hit the wall you know?
Okay.
They have those little metal brackets.
Okay.
The best invention ever. I think they're incredibly smart.
You're incredibly smart, you know that? How was your night with Jack? Yeah? Did you miss her or something? Did you cry?
No, I didn't cry. I'm not a baby.
Did you fucking let the tears flow?
It was nice to.
Yeah. I feel you.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. It's like I like you or something.
You're a fun baby to talk to.
You're
You
welcome.
do a lot for me. And I notice it. And I really appreciate it.
You're sweet. You're sweet.
You're sweet. What can I do for you? What's something that you want to do? You just want to exist tomorrow? Before we go get milk?
Is that an option?
That's an option. You can eat. You can save your last donut.
Exercise much? Nah, dude.
Wow.
You fucking got me on that one. Dude, I have an OnlyFans where you can buy a picture of my boobs for like $25. What's up, Troll? How you doing, man? What's up, Chris Middleton? I don't know if that's a real Chris Middleton, but it says official next to his name.
Is there a Chris Middleton Davis?
Yeah, he's on the Milwaukee Bucks.
Oh.
Excuse me. It's crazy how whenever a theist is faced with like an actual problem with their religion, all they do is just comment on somebody if they're fat or not, or if they're, oh man, if they're losing their hair. Forget that shit. Do 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 do. What's up?
You got a taste of your prototypes on the field, but here's where you can level them up
They
and
won.
earn new gear and rewards. These are prototypes you've got. You'll get more. You can take that skill. Each prototype can slot in. Enough talking. Let's go spin this.
Are you gonna be live tonight, Troll?
It's really unfortunate how it's so far behind.
Oh, thanks for the emoji. I appreciate it. What? Troll just did a little heart, the face with the hearts floating.
He's not happy.
They go for physical insults when they don't have an argument. Exactly, dude. It's crazy how as soon as they're faced with an actual problem with their religion, they just shut down completely and they can't actually talk about it.
They probably think that we're hurting their feelings, so they won't reach out and hurt ours.
True. True, true, true. No? No, you're not going live. I don't blame you, man.
Tryouts is where you'll get your first taste of the action. Here we go. I believe in you. You got this.
Have you been getting like hella comments for the profile picture? Just respect our religion. Just respect our beliefs. All my comments. Even on this. Within my first like 20 minutes of me going live, I had 5 different people ask me to explain my profile picture. Yeah.
See, that's my thing. It's like, I'll respect that you are religious as long as you've done the critical thinking. If you're still cool with it, and that's what you need,
Yeah.
cool, dude. But like, if you're in a dangerous religion and you're just like
if you're in the Jehovah's Witness, yeah.
and you haven't thought for yourself, I'm gonna.
It's time to decide where you're going to line up on the field. This is Iron Man, so you'll play on both sides of the ball. Offense and defense.
Exactly.
Don't worry, every position gets a chance to shine.
Exactly.
Scroll down through your prototypes and pick one that fits your position and play style. Looks like some ballers have come to join you.
Aw, shit, we got Josh Jacobs. Here's the official response. I want to cancel religion through critical thinking and education. Okay, yeah. That is a much better response for sure. Screenshotted it so I can save that for later.
Don't steal his stuff, though.
No, I mean, it's true. Because the canceling porn thing has no basis whatsoever. It's the dumbest thing.
It's just a new trend, that's all.
Yeah.
Just jump on that.
What happened? No, it's still... Here's the official response. I want to cancel religion through critical thinking and education, not violence. I'm just watching porn 24/7 in spite of the Christians. Yes. Yes. That's how we can protest. You're pretty, I like you. What do you want to talk about? I fucked up. I didn't score. And now I'm sad. You kicked me out, I guess. Yeah, like I just caught violence as a comment.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you want to keep my phone then?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'll just let you know then if that's okay.
Yeah. Totally.
If anything happens.
Yep, yep, yep.
Theist thinker joined.
Theist thinker joined. Oh fuck! I was supposed to talk to him today. We'll reschedule it. It's not a big deal. What's up, dude?
No, I asked a lot of questions last night.
You did ask a lot of questions last night. How was that?
Just trying
What?
I was just trying to help out. I don't know if they were actually.
They were good questions, for sure. Top 3 scores qualify. I need to fucking score. Branny. Branny. Any questions on YouTube or TikTok, don't be afraid to ask them. I have my lives. I have my chats open. There might be a delay, but they're there. Say wax on.
You said your wife is on it?
My wife is on it.
Not YouTube.
Not YouTube. I have YouTube updates automatically.
Is anybody on YouTube?
Not yet, no. I have a lot less followers on TikTok, or on YouTube than I do on... If I could outlaw one religion, what religion would it be? I want to say Jehovah's Witnesses, just for them being Jehovah's Witnesses. But then that's also them that fulfills their own prophecy of them being persecuted. So I don't want to give them that happiness. So, yeah, I mean, if it wouldn't make them happy, then Jehovah's Witnesses, but probably. Yeah, that's my answer. That's my final answer. Final answer. Dang. What about you? It is a live discussion. I go live on YouTube as well. Oh shit. I go live on YouTube. We talk about religion. We talk about your beliefs. So if you believe in God, let's talk about it. I'm just a fat dude that sits in a chair and plays games while we talk. So really the question is, what is it not? It's not. Yeah, we're not going to be preaching. That's what we're not going to do. Oh, let's go, interception. Okay. Hey, man. I love you, and so does Harry Potter. What?
I feel like he's the Jesus book.
Hmm?
Harry's just
Who's the Jesus of Harry Potter?
angels. Dumbledore.
Dumbledore. No, he doesn't get resurrected. Doesn't Harry Potter get resurrected? I've never...
So, right? So wait, Dumbledore would be kind of like God.
Mm-hmm.
Because Harry Potter doesn't really have that.
Yeah.
So, like, Harry
Oh.
Potter would be Jesus, and then Mary is... Mary
The
what?
Phoenix.
Oh man, I pronounced his last name wrong.
Hey man, I just want to tell you I love you. Does Jesus
Owen
love everyone to the point where he saved everyone? What?
Bowens? I want to know. Owen, how do you say your last name? I'm sorry.
Does Jesus love everyone to the point where he saved everyone? I think Jesus, if Jesus was real, I'm not convinced he was real.
Why does he need the belt, bro? That's my question.
I think Jesus, if he did exist, genuinely believed he was the Son of God, but that does not make him the Son of God. You pronounced my last name wrong.
I did.
But it's okay.
It was me, and I feel bad about it, and I don't know how else to pronounce it. So, Owen, please tell me, is it Buens? Is it Owen Buens?
Why are the servers not up? What's going on?
Bowens. Bowen.
If he loves them so much, why
Well,
didn't he
see,
save them? Exactly.
Is it bow? Like
It's
bow, or is it
like bow and
bow,
arrow,
like bow?
or is it bow? I think you said Bowens, so I think it's Bowens.
Owen Bowens. No, it's Bowens because I said Owen Bowens. So
Oh.
it's Bowens. Jesus was a real person, however, his miracles were not. Okay, that's fair.
I mean, yeah, like I can accept the fact that he was a real person.
Not
I
bow
think
and
it's
arrow.
likely.
I'm sorry. I know that, but it's not bow and arrow.
Okay.
So it's Owen Bowens.
Okay.
And then he said yes, yes. So I'm just going to go with that. Owen Bowens. Case closed. We're done. Continue.
I can accept that Jesus was a real person. Like, even if I say that.
Sorry.
I think it is. It's not as plain as the eye can see if Jesus was a real person. No, not bow and arrows. Yeah, I'm far behind.
I got it. He's
What the fuck is
a
happening?
big old cheese grin face. Emoji.
Yeah, like I'm totally okay with the notion that Jesus was a real person. It's to get the theist to prove the claims in the Bible. So, because a lot of the historians, that theists use to prove Jesus was real, were alive after the events of the Bible. So they, most of the time, like I think it's Pleiades, I think is how you say it, was alive like 30 years after Jesus died, and talked about what modern Christians at the time believed was true, which I think people truly believe what they believe and defend it to the death, but that still doesn't make it right. Nazis died because they thought Jews deserved to die. So.
Sounds good, because it's good space.
Hungry. Hello. My shit's not working. My stream yesterday for Madden got claimed by YouTube.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yep. It's okay.
Maybe a fat finger.
What's up, dude?
Can you close the window? A little bit.
Yeah.
Thank you. So now what?
Just playing some Madden. Playing on the Raiders. The Raiders. I think I'm gonna do this. Oh, and then put this here because I think it's still gonna pick up the sound. Ready for some fucking cringe fest? Put this here because I think it's still gonna pick up sound. Ready for some fucking cringe fest? Nope, it's super echoey. Fuck. We got it.
Wait, so what just happened?
I feel like people use religion so they aren't afraid of death. They use it to justify their life. I'm gonna answer the justify your life first. So, I will after that, yeah. So I totally agree that it's definitely, because that's the only thing that like I can't quite fulfill from when I was a Christian to now, is that like, oh fuck, I'm dying feeling, and I don't have anywhere to go afterwards. I don't want to force my religion on you, but over 2,000 of the 2,500 prophecies have been fulfilled in the Bible. So in the Bible, a lot of the prophecies are super vague. So for example, a prophecy has to be very specific. Bless you. A prophecy has to be very specific. So I would have to say, what are you doing?
I was gonna count with you in my head.
So let's say in a prophecy you can't work towards a prophecy. You can't. You're distracting the shit out of me. Has to be specific. Date, time, event. It can't be something that we can work towards. Okay, so I can't say tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. That's specific, right? I'm going live on TikTok. I don't know if that's true, but I can work towards that. I can make that happen on my own. But a lot of the prophecies in the Bible just say blanket statement. Like the temple that's being built is real. I'm probably getting that wrong. But in Israel, let's say, a lot of people are saying that's a prophecy, but that's a prophecy that you can work towards. You can build that temple there without having it be anything supernatural.
As their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs.
But a lot of the prophecies in the Bible are super vague. There is one where it says, like, over the course of, like, 40 years... Oh, I don't remember what it was. There is one true prophecy that actually wasn't proven true. It was, like, over the course of 40 years, nobody's going to walk over this aisle of desert. But the events that led to that prophecy never happened.
And, like, who cares?
Right.
Like, why... If the prophecies aren't going to be meaningful, then... what is the point of making sure that they happen or don't happen?
Right, and even if some of the Bible, even if some of the prophecies were true, why, like, just because the Bible can say 7 out of 10 things correctly about some history, what?
It's an update. Because you're not going to get it for another 5 seconds.
Oh, I see where you're coming from, and I respect your views. I appreciate that, man. What did Weirdum say? Weirdum is?
2000. Oh, this.
Right. Yeah. I know some of them. I don't know all 2,500 prophecies. Oh, I just got the 2,000 prophecies.
Check on Jacobs from
just because the Bible says
we almost lost track. Every time we turned around, he was in the end zone.
And those weren't all just 1-yard plunges either, partner. I mean, he ripped off a few long jaunts as well.
And he's taken down.
Yeah.
A Chiefs sack.
Yeah, and just because you can predict something doesn't mean that it's inherently supernatural.
Nowhere for them to go with the football, led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's
Right, because I can say in 75 years there's going to be a new country made. Yeah. Where's your proof? The Bible? You can't use the... Okay. We're going to have a chat real quick.
He was talking about the 2,000 prophecies. That's what he was talking about.
Oh, okay.
Said, where's your
Okay.
For your prophecies?
Okay.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Fuck, dude.
Intercepted. Picked off by Armani Watts. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
He just said what I was about to say.
That's kind of a double whammy. I mean,
That's where he got the prophecies, because I almost did the exact same thing. What happened?
I scrolled on accident and I went to another person's live. I don't care about.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way.
What don't I believe?
Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
True.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Las Vegas.
Thanks, dude. It's a little sore. This one hurts more, my left one.
They'll look to throw. And this one goes nowhere.
Maybe.
Losing
this one doesn't hurt
yardage
as
on the
much.
play back
Maybe
in
if
the
I put pressure on
46.
specific ones.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
46-yard line.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Hunter Renfrow.
You're craving having a bloody nose. What the fuck?
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. That is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He's been a one-man dynamo on this drive so far, and you know the other receivers would love to get involved. But right now, his skill and his play has his team in a great position to put 6 points on.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 4th.
Cool. Barrel.
Wrecked your own shit. That sucks. That sucks.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Catches
We got
made
some
by
cringe
Hunter
stuff coming
Renfrow. And take.
So easy once you know the Father. Maybe one day you should spend time with him and see how it goes. I was a Christian until I was about 16 years old. Can you describe an egoist? Somebody who really only cares about himself. Or just likes to make himself look good. What, are we getting heated?
Oh, no, he's like, they found Noah's Ark.
Oh, no.
He's one of them, bud.
Dude, Noah's Ark is literally just a rock.
Dude, okay, can we talk about...
Get across midfield and inside
Ron White's a clown.
He doesn't have any
How about a guy proving his worth in different
He's just an
ways?
adventurer. Like that, if you Google him, it says adventurer with no scientific credibility.
In the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason.
Believe things like that so he can get...
And real quick, the same guy who found the Ark. Okay, so the Arks. Okay, so here's the thing: the Ark and the chariots at the bottom of the sea were both found by evangelists. So if you Google it, they're found by evangelists, not actual archaeologists or anything like that. Remember, fellow Christians, we cannot force our religion to others, but we can still care for them. But what happened in the Crusades, bud?
You think it's a woman.
I don't care.
Okay, well, just...
That's why I use gender-neutral pronouns. And doesn't the Bible say that you have to try to get me to believe?
Okay, she's being nice. If it's a she, she's being nice. So she's telling everybody to cool their shit.
God was definitely not an egoist. I'm gonna Google what the definition of an egoist is right now. Because he made a lot of people do shit just to make him happy, like blood magic.
Yes.
A self-centered or selfish person opposed to altruist, an arrogantly conceited person, egotist, an adherent of the metaphysical principle of the ego or self, or solipsist. Yeah, he's an egoist. Well, if God did exist.
Fucking shit, I need to stop scrolling. Tell me to quit touching.
So he can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
41.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play.
You probably also think that the blood that Ron Wyatt found was also
They
real.
walk away from that field like, okay,
It's a clown.
I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be brought down with a first
You'd safer to
down as the
assume that he
tackle's
didn't.
made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line.
Because with the blood,
That one goes
it's not
for
shown.
24 yards.
No paperwork or anything has been shown. It was never able to be peer-reviewed because they never released it. We can learn from our mistakes. What do you mean? From not believing Jesus? Because I was a Christian for 16 years and I thought I had a personal relationship with Jesus.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
16-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is in.
I think God sent his only son down to earth to die for you and me. I don't see that
Josh
as
Gordon.
egos.
Look at what I've done for you. You
Yeah, but
should-
God also told somebody to kill his own son.
Abraham.
Huh? Abraham. Yeah. I mean, God sent his only son on earth. From believing God and God ain't proof on earth. It's just faith. I don't know if this makes sense, but I'll love. What's a lie? Faith is like the worst pathway to truth because I could say something right now, like,
Use the car explanation.
yeah, I could say that I have a purple elephant in my garage. What? Yeah, that's true. Okay, so like I could say
It's the car. That's the good one that you use, the car one.
the one where I say that there's a car outside.
No, the faith is I can put faith in something.
Oh, so the one I walk out into the street.
When you get in the car, I have faith I'm going to get from point A to point B.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not actually up to me, right?
Yeah.
So you can put faith in something all you want, but you don't actually have that structure. That's not
Yeah.
real structure.
Your presuppositions are built on expecting not to die when you get in a car. All I heard in church was LGBT, bad, not good. Yeah. Legit, God murdered hundreds of kids in Egypt for not believing in him. If the fucking flood happened, he killed the entire planet except for 4 people and a bunch of animals, just because they were
Because
wicked.
weren't doing what he was supposed to be, what they were supposed to be.
Exactly.
Touchdown on the year.
Like, how much further are you? Like, look at all this stuff.
Right.
Look at what he's done.
Ooh. Or the video that I just did of the tornado that killed people and also ruined everybody's livelihood, but he left the cross up. Oh, what do you mean? I did that video first.
I know, but like, I was the one that told you what to write in it.
You should try and go to church and see how it goes. I went to church for 15 years, bud. Oh, well, and so did Weirdamus, so.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, a ball
Fucking
batted
A
in the
for
air,
another
and now
pick.
it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Vigil, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
We're on your team, dude.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get this
Did you?
underneath to Jacobs. And this will be a
5
gain
years
of
and I actually
5
read
as
the
he
Bible.
gets it to the 30.
Same.
It's a gain.
He's the reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And
You know nothing you say. Did you know that the Bible says that it's okay to own slaves?
Someone asked if you're playing Madden. Owen
I am playing Madden.
Mowins asked if you're playing Madden.
The Bible said that women must be subjected to their husband. True. I am playing Madden, yeah. I'm playing franchise mode.
defensively, they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that
Absolutely.
he gets targeted. But the thing about
God
it is
killed
route
kids in
running.
Egypt for not being
That's what
Christian.
makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
Just call
Just a
him
couple on
Dare
the
or
pickup
whatever.
there, and now it's third down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run.
What does he say?
But shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right.
No, that's not it.
No, it's just that God is incredibly immoral. I guarantee you have a better moral system than God.
Say they've contained
Hopefully,
it.
yeah. Yeah.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the
I have
air.
more faith in that
Open
people have a
man
better
is
moral
good
system than I do the
complete.
Christian God.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I'm going to flood the entire world.
You should stand by me.
They will run out of
I'm
the
your
gun with
creator.
Jacobs. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 39.
True.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice.
God sent some
Last
all the
week,
hell because
AFC
of what he did.
Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good
Yeah,
one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
He had no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. How about that? Their quarterback with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
People who are there for you day in,
And the
day out when it
Raiders,
seems
they're
like God
within
has kind
an
of
extra point
abandoned you.
tying this thing up.
It's okay, bro. Just play.
These two teams
Praying
in this
doesn't
first
work.
half,
There
it's
have been
been
studies
fun,
that show that
back and
prayer
forth,
doesn't
back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
You're having a problem with something out loud. You're admitting and working through your issues. That's why it makes you feel better.
Do
It's
I believe in
not
it?
because of God. It's because you're working through it and being progressive with your mental health.
Preach it, Debbie. Do I believe in an infinite universe? I think that that is seemingly the best explanation. Yes, because hell ain't fun. Hell is eternal. Dude, if you think that...
If that's what you're scared of, really? That's... Why? What a way to live your life. Seriously. I have to do this and be this way.
So I
otherwise
don't-
I'm going to go to
yeah.
eternal... Damn.
Yes, because hell ain't fun. Hell is eternal. Hell isn't even a real place at all. True. Can you demonstrate that hell is real?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is a man.
Okay, so that's Pascal's wager, and that's fucking stupid. So here's the problem with Pascal's wager. So that acts as if there's only two options, Christianity or not. And acting as if those are the only two options is completely stupid. Because what if you're wrong about every other religion in the entire world?
Why is it yours? Why is it your religion?
Yeah, exactly.
Why isn't it Hinduism? Why isn't it
Yeah.
Judaism? Why isn't it...
Because there's a lack of evidence, right? You wouldn't accept it, right? Same thing
It's
for
got
Christianity.
the same amount of evidence as you. They have the same books. They're just written differently.
There's a reason Islam is catching up on Christianity. It's the fastest growing religion in the world because Christianity fucking sucks. It has no basis in reality whatsoever. Yes, would you not be scared of being in the fire, being tortured?
I'm not scared of that because
I'm not.
it's not accurate. You know what that is? That is the boogeyman. That is, I needed a real good amount of spice.
He's looking for it, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
to help everybody stay in line because it benefited society when they needed something. As
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his...
And then when everybody went, okay, well, why should I believe this? They went,
Tight end complete.
What do you mean?
9 yards, and that leaves him just
I don't know,
short. So it'll be
go to hell,
3rd and less than a
Joe.
yard.
There's like
A lot of
red
tight ends
juice.
just use their size and their strength, try to occupy
And they
some
went, oh,
space and kind of
oh,
body
really?
people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
That is a big
Flush to his right. Got his connection.
Really bad
complete to
antagonist and
Ruggs.
protagonist.
really bad.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm just letting it be. You shouldn't let him be. You should have that.
On play action, they'll throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller.
You literally wasted your life for
but not
nothing.
before he's inside.
Because what if one of those other religions are
Back-to-back
true,
nice plays,
and
12
you are
yards
being punished
that
for
time
that?
and a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That
What if you go to
ball's
their
in
hell
the
because
wrong
you
time,
aren't?
But it's right on the money on the right sideline.
Because you aren't worshiping their God.
Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there.
So the reason that you feel happy when you talk about your problems is because you're
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't be close
Oh,
to
that's
a first down
blasphemy.
as he
What's
runs
blasphemy?
into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a time at
In personal experiences, like, I'm happy you had that experience, but it doesn't. Personal experiences mean nothing, because guess what? Playing Madden right now makes me happy. Does that mean God's real?
called for by the defense.
So everybody just pause for a second.
No, it was a God. It was an out-of-level joy. It obviously wasn't out of level joy because you experienced it.
So,
And guess what? I felt joy like when I was praying, when I did mushrooms. I can recreate that experience as well. You misspelled dopamine and other chemicals making you happy.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the
Like, I'm
end
happy
zone,
that you
but
have
that's
something that
gonna
makes you
wind
happy,
up
but that doesn't make it
incomplete.
true.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
And I just
But it'll
don't
be
want
2nd and goal.
to live their
Leads
lives.
to 2nd and goal.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Darren Waller,
Why?
the intended receiver.
What does God give me
Now
that I
it's
can't
3rd and
experience
goal.
On the
secularly?
snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Showed me that God is true, and I will accept God exists. Yeah. That I did mushrooms once?
Owen, have a good night. We appreciate your time. Thank you for your interest.
Yes. What Debbie said.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
First of all,
Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. That catch good for only a couple.
And my lungs and the oxygen around me and everything like that gives that to me.
The main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a
Biology
chance to
class.
catch
Oh,
their
but that would prove that evolution is true. Oh, then you can't do that.
Here's 2nd and 8.
That would ruin your Adam and Eve myth.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
What?
Josh Jacobs.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good
Women were
run, it
made with
doesn't
the
matter.
floating rib.
Here, not only does he stay
Oh,
in,
man,
but they go
what
right back to him. And he
God
makes
said.
another nice play.
Gift of
Back-to-back
paganism is
catches.
what it is. Who did what?
and who did that? Who did what? Who made us breathe?
Who created everything? We don't know. It's not a who. It's probably a what.
Read your
first down. It's Jacobs. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard.
And read your Bible. That's all you have to do, Mom. And and Mom, the blood going to be on your hands when you get judged. What the fuck are you saying?
He's saying.
I read the Bible for a long time, and you know what that made me do? It made me not really like God.
Which is what Weirdwitch just said. He
Yeah.
said, like.
And it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game.
God gave me the option. Can you prove that God went boop and made oxygen? Because the best answer of where oxygen came from is we don't know.
And that's okay.
And that is okay. Saying okay, just because you have an answer to a question of where something came from does not mean that it's true.
Nearly had an interception. Instead,
We literally read the Bible for years and left because we used our brains and critical thinking and taught. The Bible is pure manipulation, 110%.
All the defensive guys have been talking about is we've got this guy right where we want.
Some people have been
Who's
having
going
a
to
hard
get the
time
next
with
one? It
my
almost
knowledge.
becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
And that is incomplete.
It is a fear-mongering book that says if you don't follow my teachings on what I think is a good person,
That's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the
Then
football when you know the
deserve to go.
contact's coming, let alone get two hands around it.
And you would think that God, after 2,000 years, okay. We're going to go through a little thought exercise. I'm pausing the game. Sorry, YouTube. We're going to go through a little thought exercise. If the Bible is outdated for our current culture, right? You'd think God would update the book after 2,000 years. But wait, if God is all-knowing and all-powerful and all-understanding, he would know that after 2,000 years, we would be having this conversation and knowing that the book is outdated. So you think God would have a better way to display or show us that the Bible, or not even the Bible, a new type of, a better way to communicate his thoughts to us?
Those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And what? But you can't name one Bible verse without using Google.
How is it outdated? Okay, so listen. Religion.
Why do you all think God is... I want to answer this one first because it just popped up. Why do you all think God is not real and own a slave? Exodus 21, Leviticus 25, Deuteronomy 13, all tell us how we can treat our slaves and how to buy them, and as long as they're not stolen from a person, boom. You're making God look like a bad person. He is loving and he cares for you. Not really.
He doesn't.
He kills people every day. He let the Holocaust happen. Why wouldn't he have protected everybody? If he loves everybody, why would he let those things happen?
He cares for a certain amount of people when it's beneficial for him. If he existed, that is what he would be.
How is it outdated? Because we're starting to question if any of the events in the Bible are true.
It's outdated because when...
We don't even know if Jesus was a real person.
I'm saying, well, my point is that...
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
25 yards.
One play has him up past the 40
Why would he need to change it when it already explains everything? It explains a lot of things wrong. Like how the universe was created, because it says the universe, it says that plants came before the stars. And you need stars to create light, which helps you create plants, which allows plants to exist. So God just fucked up on that part? We know that plants need sunlight, right?
So did plants evolve to need sunlight? Because then there'd be evolution, which boom, roasted.
We've never seen a plant that doesn't need sunlight.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they'd be like, well, maybe they changed. Oh,
But then evolution. Yo, read Revelation. You realize that Revelation almost didn't make the Bible, right?
You realize the Bible wasn't written by God, right?
Revelation literally is so outlandish that they almost didn't put it in the Bible. I'm on Earth because my cells haven't decayed. Yes, sir.
You need the sun, not the stars. Oh, you need the sun, not the stars. Okay, so let's talk about that.
Wait,
Anonymous
what?
Quotes. The sun
Is a star.
is a star.
On their first and 10.
I bet you also think evolution's a hoax.
I bet that they didn't know that.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Waller taking it in.
Go
over the
outside for
middle.
once.
And
You
he'll
need
be
the
corralled
sun.
out
You need the
across
sun, not the
midfield
stars.
down to the 45. That one will go as a gain of 11.
Go
Raiders
outside for
having
once.
a
I go
first
outside every
down
day.
as well.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch,
pale.
but
I'm a
after
fucking
that
white
play,
kid, dude.
he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And they're going to get him.
What that prove if he real or not? Because if God was correct in how he made the universe, he is inherently wrong in how he made his own universe, because you need sunlight and light to prove or to grow a plant. And in the Bible, that is the word of God. Boom. Revelation in that book, it's showing you everything that's going on right now. You realize that everything that's going on in the world right now has happened in the past multiple times, where we had a world war twice 100 years ago. So God is the devil? I mean, I don't think either of those things exist. We've had pandemics. We had the Spanish flu around the time of World War I. Earthquakes have always been a thing. There's like
He's taken down for a
I'm God, prove me wrong.
Back at the 47-yard line.
It's second down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down?
That's probably
Sometimes it's just a great play.
I don't remember if that happened.
Now he's going to swing this one out
I
to
don't
his
have the
running
Bible
back.
completely.
And
Bruh,
got
he's
this
God.
down to
What do
the
you mean?
35. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get
Yeah,
up.
and guess what? The Word of God got the order of the creation of the universe wrong in his own book.
That he didn't write.
That he didn't write, because humans wrote it, and it made the most sense to them at the time.
That's exactly my point.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Because
So now
in
first
Genesis,
and
it
10 in Chiefs
breaks it
territory
down.
at the 35-yard
Okay, Weirdmus,
line.
I'm going to need you to quote the verse, and I'll read it out loud. Just write the verse if you have it, and I'll read it out loud on stream, so everybody can just hear it. I know that, but as you can see, all Arab nations are coming together, like he said. What the fuck are you talking about?
He'll look to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And they're able to get this one past the 30.
No disciple wrote it. What do you mean, no disciple wrote the Bible? The Bible was written after Jesus died. You really understand that, right? Like, some historians think 90 years after Jesus died. Okay, so let's take a look. I'm going to Google this. Because you don't know what's going on. I do know what's going on.
You don't know what you're talking about. You've never been challenged before, and you don't like it. That's all.
Jesus called himself Morning Star. Morning Star equals Lucifer in Latin. Ooh. You don't know what you're talking about. For real, this boy's making stuff up. No, you don't. Jesus. Morning Star.
Okay, wait. Anonymous. Please stop. We didn't.
Do you believe that we evolved from apes or fish? I believe that we have a common ancestors with apes and or fishes.
We
Not so
didn't
much fish.
Come from monkeys.
Yeah, that's not what evolution says.
Come from apes. Think of it as a tree branch. Okay? The root of the tree was the common ancestor. And once it got to a certain point, one branch went left, and eventually, not immediately, eventually got to the monkeys, the apes, the gorillas, the chimpanzees, all those things.
Revelation 22:16 says that Jesus refers to himself as Morning Star, which is Lucifer.
I'm so glad that you interrupted me talking.
I love you.
So
Keep going.
nice.
What were you saying?
I was just trying to explain to Anonymous why we're not related to monkeys. Like, yeah, like you. But you interrupted me, so it's fine. No, God is the image of us because we created God.
Ooh.
And that's why we made him look like us. If we made him look green with bug eyes, then that wouldn't make any sense. So we made him
the
look
25-yard line.
white with brunette hair.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, that's not
First
really
down,
cultural
Raiders.
time period or anything like that. Now it's like 17 downs.
Okay, if we come from monkeys, why do monkeys not still evolve? Because we don't come from monkeys. We have a
don't come
common
from
ancestor
monkeys.
from.
See, Trevor, if you would let me fight, that's fine.
Came from fish, and fish came from bacteria, and bacteria from particles. Correct.
It's called evolution. It doesn't have to go quickly. It goes over a long time.
Over billions and billions of
They'll
years.
run on first down. Jacobs. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Why don't I believe in God? I've talked about that plenty. I don't believe in the Christian God because he's completely immoral, and every claim of him in the Bible does not live up to that expectation of being a very nice and holy God. There's no evidence for it or anything like that.
Why is that not
Kind is a made-up word by theists. That's not a real thing. So where do we come from? We don't know. We can trace back our lines to a certain point and have a common ancestry with apes, which is why we are considered also apes.
Dare, have you ever put anything underneath a microscope? Have you ever realized that maybe a splash of water from your sink has hundreds of...
All right, it was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that is incomplete.
Hey, thanks for the
wanted to get that ball
follow.
downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
What do you mean came from?
We came from evolution.
We came to be how we are via evolution. What do you mean we came from? Do you think God snapped his fingers and put us here?
Where did your God come from? If that
Where did,
happened?
yeah.
Did
How about
somebody
particles? Particles were created during the Big Bang through the what theists will claim is nothing. What you just say it was lost among the long years ago. You don't even know what you're saying. You for real looked on Google and think it's true, but guess what? Not everything on the internet is true. Guess what? Not everything in the Bible is true.
Guess what? No,
You ever heard of the Big Bang? Yes.
Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From down at the 12,
Seem
it's
pretty
first
cool.
and
It's
10.
just I don't agree with what you think, but besides that, some people I appreciate it. Do I believe in the Big Bang? Do you not?
Out of the gun.
I think the Big Bang is the best explanation for our universe and how it was formed today.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5
And
at
how
the
was the Big Bang
6.
created? I don't know. Do you?
7 yards,
You can claim that it was God. That doesn't mean that it was
One
God.
thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
Yeah. So like, who
In
created?
this
Yeah.
situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
Because so cause and effect is probably where you're going. So everything that has a cause has an effect. Blah blah blah.
There was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Remember, that's why we have faith. Faith is the worst way to
So that is
get to
a
truth.
cop-out. You don't
Yeah.
know how to answer that question.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the
Right,
year.
and it's okay to
And
say
the
I don't know,
Raiders have
because that's the
taken
most
lead.
honest answer you can give.
Well, because I have faith. Just
Faith is a
say,
cop-out.
I don't know where my God is. You're right. That doesn't make sense. Wow, I never thought of that before. I'm new to
You guys say I don't know a lot because I don't claim to have any fake answers. I like it's an honest answer.
They'll come out throwing here on first
And yeah,
down.
saying I don't know.
Reception here
Here.
by
And that's
Ruggs.
fine.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30
I
to the
just want to make
32.
sure that you are are
7 yards, the pickup on the
Being
pitch
honest.
catch. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or
if
under.
you feel
Yeah, man,
strongly
go
about
read
it,
it.
and that's how you want to live your life, and you're just going to be a good person because that's how you need to be a good person, then do that.
So, what's her name? Aaron? I've read the Bible, probably more than you. And I don't think you were one of the people who knew that slavery was okay in the Bible. So I don't know. I don't trust your opinion. And they would have come from the clouds. What would have came from the clouds? So you can't support what you say if you say I don't know. I can explain that to this point of the universe, the Big Bang is the best theory to get to where we are now. But anything before that, we can't claim to know. So you can't. You should go back and read the Bible and come back. What happened to don't force your religion on me? What do you mean? You're talking to me or somebody else? Is the devil on our side?
My pastor said Jesus is God and Jesus is also the Holy Spirit.
That if they were going to have a chance, it was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like
Well,
they're
your
headed towards
pastor,
a big,
Jesus
big
is considered to be God, but that doesn't mean God is real.
There's a lot of religions that think
But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game.
Within
and kept the pressure
Christianity.
off of their own offense.
The government didn't implant the Bible into the law. You'd have to be able to provide the law. I like you, Weirdimus, but... Okay, I'm done, man. I love y'all. No. Christian, I'm talking to him. But we can demonstrate the Big Bang. We've seen the Big Bang. Not we've seen the Big Bang, but we have done tests to show that, okay, the universe expanded and inflated. It was almost like an inflation at one time. But you can't show that God is the one that caused it, because just saying I don't know is the correct answer in that instance. How's it going, Jonah?
Flushed out right. Caught out right by Renfro. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
You seen the Big Bang happen? That's a big claim.
Running is Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
What's that 420 cool guy? Weirdimus?
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the deep.
they're agreeing. They're like, it's the same for them, for the religious people, that they don't know, but that's faith. Just like we're saying it, it's just...
Yeah, but we can test the Big Bang and show that because of the inflation, it causes certain radiation. It's like 10 to the 34th power or something. That's how the heat rate was activated, because when you inflate like a balloon, it causes heat to happen, and then that's how we get all of the energy from the universe.
Well,
but
we were talking earlier about where's your God then? Is he on a cloud somewhere? Is he in a different dimension? And they were like, we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
That's faith. So that's what they were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Not about faith.
Like Jesus, like cause and effect, the Big Bang started at one point. Who made the singular one point? Jesus. That's your opinion. It is your opinion, because we can't demonstrate that at all.
Defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll look deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first
So the
and 10.
2024
Well,
one
if
too.
you're a fan of offensive football,
There's
this game
no
is for you because
rational
this
reason
was
to
much
think
more
that
like a
Jesus
tennis match
existed.
than a football game.
Or not Jesus
Back and
existed,
forth,
God exists.
back and
Excuse
forth.
me.
And there's another example right there of another
My
big
phone was
play
gonna die.
in the passing game.
The recipe's pretty
It
simple,
was at
I think, right? Just
50%
give your
when it
superstar
started.
the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get that one. Good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Las Vegas.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 10 more there and another first down.
We have evidence of Jesus, like I said. There actually isn't a lot of evidence for Jesus outside of the Bible because the historians that have talked about him were afterwards. And they were usually talking about Christians of that time period, not actual Jesus. Or talking about a completely different person named Crestus. And there's no records of anybody, because Jesus' real name, fun fact, was Yeshua ben Joseph. And there's even less records of a Yeshua ben Joseph.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
A base
and
form
he
of
is
Christianity.
in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs.
Like, do you even...
Was Jesus the Son or was the God? Yeah, exactly. What's facts? It's even debated if Jesus was even a real person.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup there. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo.
What?
No.
All the histories of any theory, you have to believe it or not, were written after the fact too, because we can test it and we can. Yeah. We have evidence of Noah's Ark and Jesus' thumb. The Jesus' thumb thing is new to me.
Okay. I'm so sorry. How in the world did a thumb last
For that long.
this long? Bullshit.
You can test your theory. How can you test Jesus or God? You can't test God.
You can't, because personal experiences.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the
Are
ball in this
unreliable.
situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things they consider safe.
Jacobs, the Raider.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2.
What's up, Plumber? How you doing,
Run
man?
blitz there
Mummified.
defensively, something we might see
Any
more
way
of
you
here in the
can
fourth
test yours.
quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the
So
difference
you
between
can-
that and a
Yeah,
pass blitz.
yeah.
Pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to
We're just
scheme
unconvinced
someone
of God's
open who will
existence.
get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground.
The best banana bread. I was like, bro, I make the best banana bread. You'd be like, can I have a piece of banana bread? I want to see. And I'd be like, prove it's the worst banana bread. Like, and you'd be like, okay, well, you just said it was the best banana bread, so
It's up to you to
have
prove that it's the
that
best.
it's the best banana bread. Like, no. Prove to me it's the worst banana bread. Does that make any fucking sense? Because
Yeah.
it doesn't. It doesn't make any sense.
So what do you think will happen after death? All consciousness seems to go away after death, because we've never seen consciousness without a brain.
Who asked that?
Clemson.
Have you ever had surgery, Clemson? Or like, yeah, have you ever been put under anesthesia? Let's say it like that. Because not like an awake surgery.
Why did you say that God sucks in a video? Because in that video, he literally ruined a town and killed people, but then decided to leave a cross standing.
If he exists.
If he exists.
Okay,
What's
so
on
you
it?
had a concussion and you had surgery. So, let me
In a
just...
run blitz,
So,
Dab's
you're
gonna
actually
take
trying
over.
to cover up gaps,
I
trying to cover up
had
holes so they can't run the
Michael
football.
Throwing the out
And
route
I
incomplete.
woke up
That's Jacobs.
and realized
And he is going to have the Raiders
that
first down by a
there
couple of
was
yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Like,
So
you
from
have
the
a moment
17 now, here's a
where
1st
you
and 10.
realize that you went out, like you put the mask on you.
Looking to throw. Able to get this to Gordon. And
then
he'll go down here
back,
at the 12-yard line.
and you have
Josh
no
Gordon.
time.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Jacobs now looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
That I realized
They'll
that
say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
On the play.
so it's not
3rd down.
They'll look to throw. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
God allows
The
that to
Raiders
happen.
add 6 to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the
Consciousness
end
was out
zone,
in
and
my
in
soul,
this
but he
one,
grew
he's
a soul
sort of
into
carrying the
this.
team
Yeah.
on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
How can you prove Jesus or God was real? I just spat everywhere. So you don't believe in reincarnation, correct? Correct.
I would like to believe in
I think it would be nice.
If any of the religions were true, I would hope that information.
They run it with Jacobs. Now a second timeout called
Is the
for
devil
by
away
the
on Christian?
defense as they get the stoppage with a little over
Don't talk
50
to your God
seconds
like
left
that.
to
He
go in the
created you
game.
and God loves you so much. He allows slavery. I have a higher moral standard than God does, so. We have souls and animals can't. How do you know that?
You don't know that.
You don't.
We have personalities and that.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with
Okay, that doesn't mean he
47
resurrected.
seconds to go in the 4th.
Soldiers have died for me, fighting for my freedom overseas. That doesn't mean that I praise them. What? I have respect for them, but that doesn't mean I have to praise them like a god. When you die.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Isn't the whole point of Christianity to be like, okay, I sin. I'm a sinner.
The whole point.
And if I just ask for forgiveness, it's okay.
The whole point in Christianity and theists in general, most religions, is that this is a trial run. This whole life.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points.
Work on yourself. Have good experiences. Live. Just live, dude.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason to live for death.
Oh, that's a fucking cramp. Ah! What I believe is that when I die, I get judged and go to paradise or hell. I mean, that's nice that you believe it. Oh, so now Jesus did die. What? I was the one who said Jesus didn't even exist. We have souls. That's what separates us. Animals don't decide whether or not to do stuff / instincts. Animals literally have instincts.
That is the purpose of them, is to have instincts.
Yeah.
So I don't know what history books or science you're looking
You
at.
can still live your life and believe God. I don't want to live in a world where God allows me to own people.
You can still live your life and believe in God. I just don't want people to live in a fear or to live with putting their problems in somebody else's hands. When it's your problem, you should probably fix it. You should probably take responsibility for your life. You should want to live and be a good person to benefit your ripple effect. There's something called ripple effect, where everything that you do in your day-to-day affects somebody, whether you think it does or not. And that goes hand in hand with the word sonder, which is something I strongly recommend you look up the definition of. It's basically saying that everybody in your life that you meet or don't meet, everybody in the world is going through the same stuff that you are and has just as much of a life as you do, and that you should be respectful of them in a way of if you're going to meet them in a coffee shop and you're never going to see them again, give them a smile. Like, be a good, what's it called when you're standing in the back of a movie, when you're an extra. Be the best extra in somebody else's life that you can be.
Mm-hmm.
And then everybody would just have a simpler time.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Joking. Me? I could say the exact same thing to you. Prove God exists.
You don't need to have a God to do that, Anonymous. You don't need to have that's my point. I don't have God, and I'm a good person. And this is how I live my life, and my husband lives his life, and how our kids will live their lives. And we don't have to be religious.
We don't need a Bible to tell us to be good people.
No.
And we don't have a Bible to tell us to be good people.
Right.
Because we have completely secular reasonings behind
Start your week by
our
installing
moral
your
systems.
game plan.
So, Clemson, you said earlier, it's just the fact that if I'm a sinner, then I'll burn forever and ever.
Sin is a man-made thing.
Sin, you just don't be a shitty person so that you don't be a shitty person.
Yep.
Why do you
need a Bible to tell you that, or God to tell you that?
Why do you think it's okay to be scared like that? Like, why is fear running your decisions instead of morals? Everyone should be respectful to everyone.
I appreciate the follow, Lincoln.
Anonymous, you're done.
What's going on with Anonymous? Answer. What'd you say?
Today,
What do you want me to answer?
from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada,
Re-input your question and give it an answer.
it's a special Halloween presentation of the NFL.
What was your question? Repeat the question for me. Everything in life has consequences. Why is that different? No. Death isn't a consequences. It's just yourselves deciding to give up. It's more than that, but yeah.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Jesus is real.
A gain of 11 to kick
Possibly
off the
real.
drive, and it's a quick first down.
Usually receivers like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Sounds like
What's your question? I haven't seen your question at all, so just retype it for me.
So from the 36
you'd have a hard time
first and
pressed
10.
to prove Jesus was real right now.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And they'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Josh Jacobs.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls
Whatever
are
happened to
setting
Godfather?
things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside.
What about the slaves that
run,
were allowed to
toughness
beat the
now.
shit out of?
Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's
There.
face
You
it,
haven't
you could do
put in a
worse
question
than
at all
40-yard
yet, my
run on
man.
first down.
Second and 6. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he'll be taken down.
God still hasn't
at the
accepted my challenge
46-yard
for
line.
life.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Sometimes I've just
That's a
realized I'm
staple
living
of the-
for death, but not go to hell instead of heaven. Doesn't make sense. Bruh, are you ignoring me, LOL? I've been on live for like 2 hours. You need to turn to God before it's too late, please. I'm beginning. I'm guessing you mean begging. Doesn't do anything to prove God was real.
if your theory is from the book too. Our theory that he doesn't exist is from the book, which means the theory that he does exist can't come from the book. And that's his point. And that just hurt, right?
An O neck. Are you ignoring me? I don't know. You can't say Jesus isn't real if you don't trust the book. If your theory is from a book too. It's not from a book, it's from actual testing. What do you do and what you cease to complete will cause your unimaginable terror and horror. That doesn't scare me.
Offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On first down, Jacobs. And a run past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
If you can genuinely,
Las Vegas first.
That's a
You
tough
were
call,
telling
buddy.
me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive.
If you can
establish
prove right
the
here
ground
that the
game.
existence of God, let's talk about it. Let's talk in front of these people.
One of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a
Testing for
big
God
man's
is real as
game.
well.
It's not
How?
necessarily size.
Where?
He's talking
What?
about playing some big boy
What's your
football.
definition of God?
Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
He's real, I don't care what you say. If you can, okay, you keep doing it, doesn't mean it's true.
Now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. Now back to throw. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they'll get him down after a pickup of
You're a
8.
coward, that's
Second
why
and
you do
2.
your works.
A good pickup there.
Jesus
8
really
yards
is
on the
king.
first down completion. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if
You're a
that pass
coward.
is completed.
Like,
Because you hit a guy on the run like that,
what's your
he often
definition
can
of
go for
evil?
big
He's-
yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of
He's
schedule.
died for the stupidest shit, obviously, that didn't make him.
Oh, Nick's turning against his
Aw, shit, Nikki.
Dun, dun, dun.
Sin is a man-made construct that was used to control people. That's what I'm saying right now.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Got his connection, complete to Rhodes. And he is in.
Could you imagine how terrifying it would be to have somebody watching over your shoulder at all times?
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Looking sharp
you then,
on
buddy?
that first drive. These guys have...
You've said that God is, or Jesus is real like 12 times, haven't you? Or is that a different person? feel like it's pretty bold.
He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
You are a Christian.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Brandon, all things considered,
godly
they have to feel
strategy.
pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
How does that make you a coward?
3 yards on that last carry.
He's doing the
Here's
exact same
2nd and
thing
7.
that you're doing, except he just thinks Lucifer would be his savior instead.
Lets this go for Renfro downfield. This is caught at the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
Vegas.
But we spent a lot of time
Seems a little
exalting the
intimate.
offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up those beautiful plays. They look so
Fuck, I have to get
perfect up
closer?
on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Don't call him a coward. Man, I love it when theists turn against each other. This is really about to be really close to me. Clemson seems fine. They all seem fine. Well, yeah, some of them are just dumb. Anybody here that says God can be proven by testing is just wildly incorrect. So then why do you believe it? That wasn't
So the
him.
big
He just
play
said he could
means
prove
just
God.
like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
How can you prove God, Nick?
Right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
No, I'm not gonna pee in a cup. This is why all Christians need to read natural theology and philosophy, because of people like this.
Here's the option. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
You guys keep saying he's a coward, but I don't see how he's a coward.
But it leads to a 3rd down.
He's doing exactly what you're doing.
It's a gain of 6. Makes
Lucifer's
it 3rd
daddy.
and 8.
Jesus made so many miracles. Can't prove them though. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, this is a good place to take a quick break. I'm gonna end.